Pretty hardcore.
I'm
Uh-oh,
doing
there's
quite fine,
Dean.
thank you.
Dean just came in.
So what's the topic?
Over New Year's. Mhm.
I don't know. I guess Trump stuff. I feel like Trump's kind of bungled things up pretty
I
hardcore
know,
since he's been in
Dean.
office.
Here we go. I cede my time.
Yeah, just real quick. I don't know, Anne, I don't know why you're talking about me. I can't, debate right now because
Is that
I
a
got
pizza?
pizzas opened. We're, getting ready to eat dinner.
Bro, nah. This is beyond anything now. This is it. It's over. It's over. Bro is on pizza mode. Okay. Why would you, dude? Is that a whole cheese pizza? Is that 2 whole cheese pizzas? He can't eat that by himself. Wait, how does he eat that but still stay skinny? That's crazy.
So I don't know, why you're, unprovoked bringing my name up and trying to create this,
Look, I don't think it's...
But also, Egghead, thank you so much for $2. Okay, I appreciate that. Yes, thank you. Okay, be like Egghead. Donate more than $2, actually.
Same, mental image of, Dean running from Destiny. When I was, just, getting pizza and sitting down.
You don't
to eat
think...
dinner.
Okay,
Oh my God.
how do you think this works when, last time you and your,
Dude, the pizza strat is crazy, dude. Pizza strat is crazy. I'm sorry, there's probably easier ways to show that you are nonchalant, okay? But
80,000 followers came into my live and then started complaining that I was running from you, because we were, the rest of my panel was uncomfortable having you up and just kind of wanted to move past everything. And I wanted to talk to you because you publicly aired some grievance without actually being specific.
remember, this is the kind of content we're missing out on because of Pixie, okay? The court has fucked us over in terms of content, okay? These are the types of collaborations that we want, okay? Literal, fucking blood sports, okay?
But you had all of your followers in here telling me that I'm running. So
Why?
it's not okay if I say, hey, this is actually kind of strange. You're okay with debating Nick Fuentes, but you're not okay with debating, Destiny, and you're calling me a runner. You haven't responded to my DMs. I know you get my DMs.
Do you think I just have this Do you think I just have this bot net of mindless droids that follow whatever I say, and I just send out some command telling them to?
Unironically, yes. Unironically, yes.
Okay. That's it's kind of.
But you don't find, okay, look, Dean. I don't have any personal. I don't have any personal shit with you. But I think it is kind of strange that you went out there and you said oh well, I think you supporting Destiny or you supporting Z was kind of strange. And then I ask you, okay, what was strange? What was weird about it? You don't respond to me in that chat. You don't respond to my DMs. You call me a runner in my own live, and then won't come up and talk to me.
Wait, now you're trying to reframe why I called you strange?
I'm pretty sure I took a screenshot of it. You called me weird.
Yeah, wait, I called you weird specifically because you were just kind of brushing off Z, making this baseless accusation against me of using the inward hard R as if that isn't some type of thing that can be damaging to my name or reputation. That's why I called you weird.
We clarified that the time frame, the truth of the claim was the actual content of what you said was true, but it was further back than it actually went.
Wait, no, now you're even wrong now. The actual content of what I said was false.
Wait, it's not false.
Yes, it is. I've never used the N-word hard R, and that was
oh
a
my
very
God,
specific accusation that she made.
My bad.
I do all the time.
My bad. You said the N-word with an A. That makes it so much better, Dean. That makes it actually. I think
Oh my God, who cares? What? Wait, what is this gay ass shit? What the fuck, dude? Oh my God, guys, this is why we need the Sonic Zoomers back, okay? The Sonic Zoomers that we were watching previously was fucking base. Whatever this is this overly weird soy shit that I just cannot get on board with.
We should
okay?
probably factory farm Z for that, for mistakenly saying that
who
you
cares?
used it without an A. Do you really think that?
Why can't we laugh at Shadow saying the hard R?
Important enough for her to point out, with excruciating detail,
Just be like Shadow, Sonic. You are a plushy nigga. See, it's really simple as that. Okay, and it's funny.
4 times, and I think that truth is important.
Look, and
do you deny that truth is important?
I think there's a pointing out of hypocrisy, not necessarily
look, you came up here, you addressed it.
And I'm not gonna I almost feel as if
I was talking. Look. You're not gonna do this thing where you don't let people interrupt you on your own.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude! What's going on?
What's going on is that I was in the middle of a sentence, and you
really?
do this thing on your live where you mute people if they overtalk you. So I'm going to do the same thing. If you're overtalking me, I'm going to mute you. You came up here, you clarified the whole thing about saying, actually, I don't even know if you fully clarified, but you said the whole thing about, oh, I didn't say it with an E-R, I said it with an A, and then you dropped. But then you came into another comment.
What? Why did it get cut off? Bro! Oh my God. What? Why is Dean obsessed with his cheese pizza? CP
Direct
strat.
second,
CP strat.
even though I invited you to talk about it publicly on another time. Like, this is just ridiculous.
Come on, let me know when I could talk.
Who the fuck is she? Oh my god, she's so cringe, dude. Okay, I thought like this white woman was gonna cook, but never mind. Just I think she
Put
overdid it.
preface on like the hard R as like pointed out, as if like it wasn't just simply the usage of the term, but like in so like derogatory, like in a derogatory manner, like against like a
These
black
dramas
individual,
are
which
so
is why the
stupid.
preface is like important to point out, right? Your reaction on live was to be like, oh well, maybe Z didn't know, like stop going so hard on Z, like Z doesn't have to, like bro, like of course.
I never said don't go
wait,
hard on
wait,
Z.
I thought like I thought we were doing an interruption.
Well, because you're fucking lying. I'm interrupting.
Oh, okay, so it's okay for you to interrupt me, but then when I interrupt you, you whine about it and say this is what I do to everybody else.
Yeah, because you're lying.
Okay, well, good.
You're lying. I never said don't go hard on Z. I just said, hey, here's what happened. Like, look, Z made a mistake. She corrected herself. You corrected her. I corrected her. Like, what? What is this?
Okay, Z defender.
Yeah, well,
not
I mean, I
bad.
told you that I disagree. Now, if you want to like continue to rehash events from weeks ago, I mean, feel free. We could like debate what we think is like true of like what you had said in relation to what Z had said. I'm sure that it will be like super productive back and forth that will like really unfuck America. But now,
well, no, you leaving the tour was actually unfucking.
Now there's like another.
True.
Can we do this without?
True.
You're like, yeah. Well, I just want to know, do you think you're unfucking America right now? Like, you think you?
No.
Fucking America right now? No, I'm fucking stuffing pizza in my mouth, and I'd love to stuff more down it, preferably white.
All right. Okay, dude. Chill. I
don't hear people like you
Pause.
online saying that I'm running from Destiny when I'm just trying
Pause. Pause,
you are
Dean.
running from Destiny. You went on live saying you wouldn't debate him.
Yeah, I said on live a while ago that I won't have a conversation with him. However, your comments that you made on the stream was in reference to the fact that I was in this stream and you're acting as if I was running from him right now.
He can't get. He can't keep getting away with this. He can't keep getting away with this. Was that good enough?
Today, when in all reality, I'm just trying to eat dinner with my girlfriend.
You are if you continuously refuse to talk to somebody who is open to talking to you, you are continuously.
I can't wait for his girlfriend's twit longer.
You are running.
Okay.
You would say that about anything.
Yeah, Destiny, do you feel like I'm running from you right now?
Real.
I do feel like you're running. We had disagreements on the Z stuff, and you ran from me.
I should wait. Ran or running, right? Because the preface of the question that I asked was like specifically in relation to this live and the fact that I don't feel as if I'm running from you because I'm trying to enjoy dinner with my girlfriend, and then people like Anne are sitting on the panel saying, "Oh, Dean, you better get up here. If you don't get up here, like."
Bro, wait, why does it keep cutting out? What the fuck? This is cucked! Hello? 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 Why? Why does this keep happening? How are you guys doing?
You said that.
Oh, never mind.
I won't
back.
debate him in the future. I'm not going to debate him now. Like that is running. Yes.
So once again, I've literally already reframed this conversation in a way that would hopefully make sense to you insofar as what you said. What you said on this live was that I'm actively running from Destiny because I was listening to the debates. Okay, yes, I was totally running from Destiny while I was in my car going to pick up some pizza. You know
by refusing,
that is so
you grant that regardless.
Oh, the
regardless
pizza
of what you were doing,
strat,
if you were
the
been sitting
pizza
at
strat,
home
that's
playing
crazy,
Fortnite on your
dude.
fucking couch, you still would say, "I will not debate Destiny, even though I'm not busy right now."
Oh, okay. So you're basically saying that the reason that I was running wasn't because I was busy, but it's rather because if I wasn't busy, well, then I wouldn't have talked to him. And I'll just say the same thing that Destiny said a little bit ago. My grandma didn't have legs and had wheels instead. She would have been a bicycle. So, I mean, I don't know, but like I guess like the framing that I was like running from Destiny, like during
what is
this
that?
live.
What is that
right,
analogy?
in the sense that
Bro, that is so cucked, dude. The oh my god, the TikTok is so fucking cucked. It's so stupid. Oh my god, dude. I feel like the content is constantly cucked. By why does everyone even do anything on
automatically
TikTok?
assume because Dean will not like give them their undivided attention and join the live right now and just stop whatever he's doing and have a conversation. Therefore, Dean is a runner.
I'm not
right?
entirely
I guess that's
caught
the reason I came up
runner
here
because
that's exactly what you had said. Right, the moment before I joined, after I didn't type in the comment section for over 10 minutes, and I was just seriously listening.
I didn't say anything about you before the comments started saying that you were here and that you should
Okay,
come
so you're
up.
saying that you were provoked by the comments?
Yes, I saw the comments and I said, hey, if Dean's in here, then we should have him up.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, you were not like, hey, if Dean's in here, we should have him up. You're like, no, I find it funny that Dean is
No. I didn't fucking say any of that. The thing that I said was funny is that
why are you lying
like
now?
Nick
I mean,
fucking Fuentes. I
why
said
are we like trying to
we can
change
pull the
what
live
we
clip.
said?
You want to pull? Okay, let's just pull the live clip.
Are they debating
Yeah,
about
for sure. Like
anything, or...
like the takeaway
What's
from what
going
you
on
said
here?
was not like, oh, Dean's in here. I wonder if he'll come up. No, the takeaway from what you said was, oh, like Dean debated Nick Fuentes. Why won't he debate Destiny?
Yeah, that's weird.
Like preluding
That's
to the
weird.
idea that Dean's running from Destiny, etc.
You'll debate a neo-Nazi,
now my
but you
fucking
won't
pizza's
debate a
getting
fucking
cold.
liberal. Like, what? Yeah, you'll debate a neo-Nazi, but you won't debate a liberal. I found that weird.
True! True!
Once again.
Oh my
Like,
god,
you're
she's
here looking to spend
spitting!
how much time on this panel now, and you won't talk
More
to
time
this.
than I
Wait,
want to.
wait, I'm curious. Can I ask a question? What happened at dinner that made me such a horrible person?
Well, I wouldn't say it was necessarily like the sit-down conversation that we had. I mean, for the most part of it, I actually enjoyed the conversation that we had. I would say it's like more that I learned about you.
Dude, literally throwing Destiny under the bus. It's so fucking weird. Like, by the way, after you meet someone in person, you are actually attaching a little bit of your reputation to them, okay? So when somebody then says, oh yeah, when Destiny was at this dinner and he was acting a certain way, yeah, you are actually trying to throw them under the bus and damage their reputation. Like, that's what you're trying to do, okay? Yeah. Like, for example, if I never met someone, like, if I never met someone and I talk to them, well, I haven't talked to them before, that's one thing, right? However, once they have appeared on stream with me before, if they do anything weird, I bet one viewer will start to say, hey, have you checked out, like, Max, like, saying that you're actually a big fat homosexual, right? Like, that is 100%, like, you know, your reputation is going to be tied to that person. But do you know what? Like, do you know what's even worse? It's when you have dinner with them in person. So you're already, like, supposed to be amicable towards them. And then it's like, oh, wait, hold on. Nah, this person was gonna say the N-word, okay? Okay? This nigga Destiny was gonna say the N-word. Yeah, it's like, okay, dude, just chill.
From, like, in proximity to, like, your streams, and maybe some of the things that had happened before in the streams, a better understanding of, like, your idea, like, of your, like, what beliefs you hold to be the case, like, what you think is, like, best for the country, for the world. I don't know if, like,
Yes, I am
person
homophobic.
is what I'd say. I mean, I just think that you have, like, definitely some takes that I think are, like, pretty deplorable.
Have you checked out the stuff
What do you
Karen
think is
said
like?
about
I'm
you?
just curious.
No.
What's like my most deplorable take? We don't have to dive in everything. I'm just curious. What is my most deplorable take?
Can you send it to me?
Like, off the top of my head, like, a couple things that, like, you find to be the case that, like,
Or just
Wait,
the
is this
number one
something
thing?
new,
Don't you-
or
just the
all?
number one, the most deplorable thing.
I don't know if I've been able to, like, rank one on the spot. I mean, I'd probably say, like, some comments, beliefs as it relates to Israel, and then maybe, like, the usage of, like, particular words.
What's like the most deplorable comment I made about Israel? Or, like the most deplorable opinion I have about Israel?
I'm sure, like, if I were to, like, go, like, pull up, like, very...
I mean, it is kind of weird, okay, if you were to make a claim without actually knowing exactly, like, what he said that was wrong.
I'm not asking for like a clip. It's not like a make a syllogism of all the
That is
things.
kinda
I'm just
weird.
curious. Like, what is your impression? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and ask you to pull a quote from me. I'm genuinely. I'm just curious. What is the horrible,
like, general
deplorable
impression.
opinion?
I mean, I feel like I've kind of gotten the takeaway from your comments on your comments, etc., content, etc., that I'm pretty pro-Israel. You know, Israel's in the right, Palestine's in the wrong. We need to continue to be allies with Israel. You know, what the hell is a conditional allyship? We should continue to send them money, guns, bombs, etc. Continue to kill the Palestinians, provoke Iran, create more global conflict. You know, drop more bombs and like violations of like the UN's principles and international law.
Hassan is in his DMs.
ICJ
yes.
sucks, etc. Like I think that there's like
No,
kind of
joking.
like a group of beliefs that I disagree with that I think would have like some negative implications, ethically speaking.
Okay.
But
have you heard me say any of these things, or have you heard other people say I say these things?
Probably a culmination of both. But if you're gonna ask me for like
probably
a specific
culmination
scenario where, like you said,
you know what Destiny should ask? Okay, what percentage? What percentage of that culmination? If it's a culmination of both, give me the percentages. Is it 90% you've heard other people say? Or is it 10% say? Or have you watched yourself? Or is it 99% you've heard other people say and then 1% you've watched my streams? Like, give me the culmination, Dean. Break it down.
No, I'm not here to pull quotes. That's like they do this here. Okay, I'm just curious. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
and, like,
I
so,
wouldn't
I
have
mean,
let
like,
that
I don't
go.
know, like beliefs as it relates to Israel, and maybe like a couple other things, like usage of terms. Like I haven't heard you say this specifically, but I've heard
Oh no, is it gonna bring up
like
the
friends say this about you, like
is it gonna
I
say
don't
the
know, like you
lawsuit? The
necessarily see
lawsuit?
like much of a big deal, like the
Lawsuit?
usage of slurs,
Lawsuit?
and like maybe there's some like
Lawsuit?
derogatory language that
Lawsuit?
you don't really care too much about.
Mm-mm.
There's like another one, I guess, and I feel
N-word.
like
What?
there's probably that's a big section
He
that
said
we disagree
nothing.
with. But I mean, that just is as it relates to like the beliefs that you talk about on live. Maybe like there's like a couple things that you've done like in your personal life that like would like make up a
Oh
bad
my
character.
god. Yes, of
I'm
course.
sure there's like, a long
Personal
list of
attacks.
those.
Awesome.
So it's like a
Epic.
culmination of
Epic,
like
dude.
the beliefs in which you hold to be the case,
Epic
whether it's
alert.
like politically speaking or socially speaking, and then like a culmination of facts of your character and prior actions.
Okay, all right. Just curious.
But
Bro
like, not
has
Nick
negative
Fuentes, though.
aura.
Not Nick Fuentes.
Negative aura. Negative riz. Negative
Yeah,
aura.
no, I definitely
Okay.
say that Nick Fuentes
L
is worse than
ding.
Destiny. I mean, anybody that would disagree with that is kind of crazy.
Right. But like, you're willing to debate Nick Fuentes, but not Disney.
But Nick Fuentes. Yeah, exactly. Nick
In
Fuentes.
retrospect, I probably wouldn't have debated Nick Fuentes. Like, if I could do it all again, I would probably like save myself like the time and the energy and the effort. Dude, those gripers, they fucking suck. Let me tell you, they're definitely a very hostile fan base.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Interesting.
awkward, dude.
Very
Wow,
interesting.
cool. Well,
I'm gonna go ahead and drop it. Then once again, I mean, the reason why I came up here, and I don't really feel like you're too responsible.
Brave. I mean, Loki Dean kind of mogs Destiny, but he's not making good points. Wait, what do you mean? I feel like if you have to, if you mog someone, you have to make good points, right? Like Loki Coco.
Responsive and was just.
Well,
the
you
idea
called me
was-
weird. You publicly called me weird while all of your followers were in the comments.
Yeah, I did
And
think
then you wouldn't let me address it.
Wow.
I did think that.
wait,
your
I'm
comments were
curious.
weird.
Wait, I'm curious. Just a quick, random, final question. Do you acknowledge that I've never said that we should call people like racial slurs, but there are other large leftist content creators, I won't say their names, but it rhymes with Asan, that say that it's okay to call people certain racial slurs like Gusano or Cracker?
I mean, maybe we could have a conversation about what a slur is.
What?
I don't know if like
No, D.
as it relates like against like white people.
Okay, that's actually cucked. I'm sorry. What do you mean? What do you mean we have to have a conversation about what slurs are? What is that supposed to mean? The fuck? So it's okay to use like some racial slurs but not others? Which racial slurs are okay? Is it like prejudice? Is it like discrimination plus prejudice and systematic repression? Is that what you mean by like, oh, then the slurs are not okay, but slurs are okay against any oppressor? So as long as someone's okay, sorry, I'm assuming too much right now.
People in general, like cracker is gonna be a slur. Isn't like that specifically a slur against like Irish immigrants?
What?
I mean, even if it was a slur against Irish immigrants, is that still not a slur? Are Irish
know.
people not human?
Well, I mean, I'm like based upon like the historical connotation of this of the term. Like I do.
Dude, Ding is already, dude, his brain is already broken. Bro really ordered cheese pizza in order to calm himself down before this confrontation, okay? 100%. He's probably like, okay, food is my safe space, okay? I'm gonna go to eating food while talking to Destiny because then I get it, like, because then I get to calm my nerves, okay? 100%. CP, yes.
I think it was actually
Yeah, the
used as
CP
like
is
a
getting
very
cold.
derogatory term against Irish immigrants. But I mean, so like maybe like there's an arguable case there. But as it relates.
But you know he's white, so then you know the smell of cheese pizza really calms himself down. You know, like the moment he gets a whiff of that, you know, CP, he's like, okay, I'm calm now. I'm calm now. I'm calm now. I'm calm now. See, he's not even chewing. He's not eating. You know, like just notice he's not even eating. Like
To
he's
like
not
the
chewing.
usage in like broader society. I don't know if it like meet my criteria for what I consider to be a slur. But,
There are no
I mean, if
slurs
if it
against
makes any
white
sense,
people
like,
at
I
all?
think,
That's
like,
not possible?
I think that like the broader takeaway from you know, like what your question was as it relates to Hassan. I mean, I don't think that like Hassan's like a good
CP
dude
standing.
either by
Yeah.
any
Just
means.
shook your
You
legs
know,
like me.
I think
Okay.
that maybe that's misinterpreted about me a lot. Is because like I'm not a fan of Destiny. This must mean that I'm a fan of Hassan. Now, like I think I've had like some civil discourse with him, but there's definitely also like some facts about him that I disagree with as well. I mean, I made that pretty public, like reacting to this content nuke and whatnot. And as it relates to your question, saying is it like not possible like slur white people? Well, I mean, I'd say that like the term cracker probably doesn't meet my criteria for what a slur is, but I'm
What? What's your
I'm gonna
criteria?
What
go.
about like pasty white boy or redneck or white trash or
Yeah.
I
pick?
mean, definitely
Are there
like
any slurs against white people or
racial slur. I mean, sure, we could probably consider there to be like some slurs under like a.
Like, bro, dude, he can't answer. He can't even answer like simple yes or no questions. Like, this is a yes or no question. Is it under your definition? It doesn't matter what your definition is, okay? Because when you say yes or no, even if you answer no, we already assume that it's under your definition. No one is asking who make a law, okay? No one is asking for your definition of what a slur is. But people are asking about whether you consider these things to be slurs under your worldview, right? It's not that complicated. But he's making it out to be like fucking college algebra, okay?
Particular usage of the term, but like I guess the reason why I'd be
like, what is
really
this,
against
machine
that
learning?
idea is because when I think of like slur, I think it's something that's like and like enormously wrong, like invoking some like greater sense of oppression against an individual or a group of individuals. And I mean, like you could probably assume that I would like hold to a different depiction of like what racism is compared to what you do. And maybe like a reason why I'd be like less willing to use like the term slur in relation to like derogatory terms against white individuals.
What
is
is
because
he
I don't
saying?
think that they'd like fit like a particular
what is that? What is
depiction
that
of like
depiction?
be
Then?
like incredibly racist or anything, and like the harm that it would generate. But I mean, like I could
would
definitely
it be
agree
okay to
like,
use
that
slurs
there's
against like Jewish
derogatory
people in the
language.
United States since they're generally wealthier, more educated, don't experience like massive societal oppression or anything in the US? There are like no slurs against Jewish people.
True.
Well, I mean, I think
We
that
need to
there
be more racist against
definitely
egghead.
is slurs that exist against Jewish people. I mean, I could think of a couple off the top of my head.
Yeah, but no one is asking you whether or not like there are slurs for Jewish people. What people are asking you is it okay to? Nobody cares about whether or not they exist. Of course they exist. It exists for every ethnic group.
Why would they be slurs if they have like majority power status in the US? They're not currently being oppressed by any systems or laws or people.
Sure, I'll answer this question.
Sir?
However, after I answer this question, I'll
He's
probably
panicking. He's
go
100%
and eat my pizza
panicking.
before it gets cold. But
Yikes!
I mean, I'll like give you the credit of answering a question before I head off. Like the reason would be like more willing to classify maybe like the K word as a slur against like Jewish individuals,
not
but
the
not like
CP,
cracker as a
not the
slur
CP
against white
strat.
individuals.
Oh my
is because
god!
like like the
Not the
origins of the
cheese
term
pizza
was
strat.
definitely like used as like
Not
an
the
incredibly
cheese pizza
oppressive term
strat.
to like further the dehumanization of like Jewish individuals.
What
And like
the
aided and
fuck
abetted
is
in like their
dirty?
systemic like slaughter. But I mean,
Oh
as it
no!
relates to like the term cracker, like what's like the historical usage of the term as it related to some like greater system of oppression to like systemically slaughter white people?
Is systemic slaughter the baseline for when you consider a thing a slur or not?
I don't know if it's going to be necessary, but in this sense, it would be sufficient. And like, I just don't know
Should
if
I
like
be able to
any other,
call
like,
what about like
sufficient categories
African
are gonna be
immigrants?
met
Should I
as
be able to call
evidence
African
to,
immigrants the N-word as long as I don't use the N-word against like African Americans? Like if somebody goes from Nigeria or Kenya, like these aren't like African American slaves in the United States. Is it okay against them since they have a different background and that word wasn't used to like systematically oppress a slave those specific nationalities? Or
I did tell you that I was going to
Ding.
head off after the last question.
Okay.
You asked.
Oh
Alright,
my
okay.
god!
However, I don't mind like answering
Oh
one more.
my god! Kill
Yeah,
death!
go for it. You can have the last
Death!
word on it. Go for it. I want to ask you another one.
I want
If that makes
more!
any sense.
I want more! I want
I
more!
mean, yeah, as it like relates to usage of like the
We're
N-word.
being
So, like,
content
yes, this
cost
is
by
going
cheese
to,
pizza!
like be sufficiently defined as a slur because of like the oppression of African Americans inside of America. However, like I'm sure that there's like various other reasons why we'd say that it is still considered a slur to use that against like African individuals that didn't experience the oppression of like an African American in American history. And I wouldn't mind like going through those reasons with you. In fact, like, what I will say is it might even be useful to like have more critical dialogue on like why words are slurs or derogatory in general, like why it's wrong to use these words, and why like large groups of people shouldn't use these words regardless of the context or intent. And the reason why I'd say that would be beneficial is because I do feel like for the most part, a lot of individuals.
Oh my god. Okay. So we're gonna sit here in silence. I'm also okay with that. Fine. Fine. Fine then. Fine. We don't need content anyway, okay? We don't need no one needs content, okay? Who needs
I
the
don't know
most
what the running
biggest
norms
fucking
are on this platform, so I'll delegate that to other people. And
We
I'm
need
just sitting
Winter to
here
fully
in
up
the
the
corner
sun.
I don't know what the
Shit.
running norms are on this platform, so I'll delegate that to other people. And I'm just sitting here.
Can kind of be a mutual agreement here is like I'm fine with saying, okay, look, you finally talked to
This is
Destiny,
so
you're no longer
cucked, dude.
running or whatever. As long as you're gonna stop this thing about like calling my defensive Z weird and then, you know, not letting me respond to it. And then having your fan base like call me a runner for that. I think that's a little bit
A
hypocritical.
runner! Oh, the worst slur!
I mean, what's hypocrisy?
Hello, David Barron.
Look, when you're saying, you know, when you're holding one standard that you're also not going to apply
Back
to
to
yourself.
Sonic Win, good question.
So what's the standard?
The standard was making a
Today's
claim
Supreme
about
Court?
me and not
No.
letting me address it, and then calling me a runner when I said, hey, we can't talk right this second, but we could talk in a future time.
Wait, even the two things that you just said contradicted themselves, because you said on one hand that I made a claim against you and I didn't let you address it, but on the second claim,
Oh my goodness. Foodshops.
Thank you so much for the 1 gifted membership, Ari. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Guys, again, you can always show your support via membership or a dono, okay? Or any kind of dono. Thank you so much. I appreciate that 1 dono. Yes. Elite Eater, congratulations! Okay.
Right?
me like calling you a fucking runner. That's because you told me that you wanted to talk to me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna let you address these things. Let's have a conversation, and then you backed out. So
I gave
Even
you,
those two
okay,
claims contradict
hold
one
on. That's not me backing out. I gave you the exact reason. Do you remember the reason that I told you that I couldn't talk to you right that very second? Just like you say, okay, well,
Oh shit. Okay, Ari, thank you again for the 1 gifted Foodshops membership. Thank you so much, buddy. You're being very kind right now. Thank you. I appreciate that.
True.
Who's Archquake?
Oh my goodness.
Goodness. Foodshops. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, okay? Much love.
I scroll in live and I see
Again?
this fucking random.
Again? You're gonna do it like 5 times? You've just donated a 5. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, Above Your Mom got, Wait. Above Your Mom's 8-bit, right? That's 8-bit money. That's 8-bit money, right?
Oh my
Thank you so
goodness.
much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes? Yeah. Okay, cool. Very awesome. Welcome to the stream, okay? Good to see you.
Like F-tier debaters on TikTok, and they always think that I'm running from them because I'm not coming up to debate them. Well, that's exactly what you did to me. Was I said, okay, like, look, we can talk about this now. I talked with the rest of the people on the panel. They said, hey, no, we don't want to talk to Dean right now. And, you know, I had further discussion with them, and they said, actually, you know what? It's fine. Maybe have Dean on. 10, 15 minutes later, and you said, you know, no, I can't debate now.
Oh, okay. Well, given the additional context, you didn't run.
What?
Okay, look, so that's fine. Look, I won't call you a runner. Don't call me a runner, and don't call me a weirdo publicly without like talking.
I definitely don't take back the weird comments, but I will take back the runner comment given the additional context you just provided.
Wait, I gave you I gave you that context initially, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey, Dean,
Context for
I'm
what
just
initially?
wondering, do you think it's weird that you're not trying to build electoral power when we have Trump in office right now?
I think it's weird that I'm not trying to build electoral power.
True.
Wait, you don't think that that's weird?
True.
No, I just repeated the question you asked me.
True.
Oh god, I got myself trapped in a conversation. Jesus, my pizza is officially cold, and I didn't even get around to the sim invites.
Why? Okay. So you bought pizza before this interaction, so then you always have an excuse for getting out of the situation, right? It's kind of like you're cheating on your wife, okay, at home, and, you know, you always have an excuse for crawling out the window or hiding in the closet, okay?
I
don't know. Sorry,
no,
that
I
didn't go
wouldn't say
anywhere.
that's weird. No.
You don't think that that's weird? And you don't think that that's like a
Like-
little bit of a privileged take?
So I wouldn't say that
Yeah,
it's
the coward
weird
psychology,
that
yeah.
I'm not like delegating a lot of my focus to like a very specific task to build electoral power. On one hand, I'd say like doing.
By the way, okay, I will not, I will absolutely acknowledge this, okay? So if you guys, have you guys ever done a higher profile debate, like a live stream debate ever? One where you have to plan ahead, blah, 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 all of that stuff. Because trust me, Trust me, if you have anxiety issues, oh my god, that is not for you. It is not. I have anxiety issues revolving that, okay? This is why I can never plan a debate. Like, I really hate doing, like, planned debates or whatever, unless it's, like, something I truly care about. Because, holy shit, I have huge anxiety issues, okay? Like, it's literally one of the scariest things ever, okay? Like, legitimately. But yeah. Like, especially if it's a confrontation where everyone is watching you and your entire public reputation revolves around it. Yeah. Only real ones will understand, okay? Yeah. Especially when it's like a 12-month Twitter feud or some shit.
So
On JStock's stream? Yeah, that is based. Oh my god, thank you, TikTok. TikTok is so busted, dude. Oh my god, just move to YouTube.
like